guys, welcome to our lesson for today. We want to look at laws of indices. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so that anytime I post a new video, you will be the first person to receive it. Thank you. So we want to look at laws of indices for today. We will be explaining them by solving examples. The reason why we have them as they are, as you can see. All right, so we have law 1, law 2, and then law 3. Okay, so let's begin with our first law. The first law of indices is saying that a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. What that simply means is that anytime at all two numbers are multiplying which are the same, then their powers are always going to add. All right, so let's solve an example to that effect to get the basic understanding of this. Okay, so our example for today is 5 raised to the power 2 times 5 raised to the power 3. This concept is just the same as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so we have the first, which is 5 raised to the power 2 is 5 times 5, and then this 5 raised to the power 3, which is 5 times 5 times 5. We can re-express this as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. All right, so I just removed the brackets. Now 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 can be expressed as 5 raised to the power 5. All right, so in terms of indices, we can leave it like this as our answer, 5 raised to the power 5. All right, this is just the basic understanding of what we have. Now, by using the same concepts in terms of the law of indices, we want to see if we can establish 5 raised to the power 5. All right, so in this example, which is the same as this would become 5 raised to the power 2 plus 3. We said that anytime the same number is multiplying each other, their powers are going to add. So 2 would add to 3. So if that happens, then we can boldly say that 2 plus 3 is 5, which becomes 5 raised to the power 5. The same as the first answer. So that is why anytime at all we multiply two numbers which are the same, then their powers are going to add. All right, so let us move on to the second law. The second law is quite similar, but the only difference is the division sign. Anytime a raised to the power m is dividing a raised to the power n, then your final answer is going to be a raised to the power m minus n. What this means is that anytime they are dividing, the powers of these numbers are going to subtract. All right, so let's come to this example. We have 3 raised to the power 6 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, this division sign can be expressed as this, so it's the same thing. Now, I can express the numerator as 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, which is the 3 is 6 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. which is making it 3 raised to the power 6. The denominator is the same thing, which is 3 raised to the power 4 is 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. All right. So this is just the basic understanding of what we have from basic school. So this 3 would cancel this 3. This would cancel this. This will also cancel this. This will also cancel this. Our denominator, there is nothing left. But our numerator, what we have left is 3 by 3. And I can re-express this as 3 raised to the power 2 as my final answer in terms of indices. All right. Now, let us try to express it in the form of our law that we have. Now, we can boldly say that this 3 raised to the power 6, we can re-express this as 3 raised to the power 6 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. Is the same thing. This can also be expressed as 3 raised to the power 6 because they are dividing, the powers are going to subtract. So this will then become 6 minus 4 is 2. So this is finally 3 raised to the power 2, which is just the same as the first answer that we had. So that is why we can actually express this in terms of a raised to the power m minus n. All right. Now let us move on to the final law. Okay. So the final law is saying that anytime you have a raised to the power m multiplying another power, then what it means is that the powers are just multiplying each other. All that I need to do is to remove the brackets. It means that m and n are actually multiplying each other. So that is how we are going to look at it. Now, before that, let us apply the basic idea that we have back at school. So let's do that. Now, 5 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 3, what this means is that our 5 by 5 is what we have in a bracket, which is 5 raised to the power 2. It means that we need to express the 5 raised to the power 2 3 times. So this will become 5 by 5, 5 by 5. That is the basic understanding. So this can become 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 by 5. It means that all that we did is to remove the brackets. All right. So this finally is the same as 5 raised to the power 6 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 5. So it's the same as 5 raised to the power 6 in terms of indices. Let us try to express the same thing with the law that we have and see whether we are going to get the same thing. The law is saying that all that we need to do is to multiply their powers. So this becomes 5 raised to the power 2 by 3. And 2 by 3 is 6. So this is the same as 5 raised to the power 6 as the same answer in the first approach that we use. I hope this helps.